Hello everyone, I greet you in the name of God Almighty. My name is Trinity and Silas, and today we have a very interesting video to react to. And this one says that, how did Islam in Russia grow faster, making Christian a minority? Seriously, minority? Wow. Shows that a lot is really happening, because I didn't know anything about that. But then if today happens to be the first time of you checking out my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So guys, before we get on to the video, I'm a theologian and I make this video not to discredit anyone's opinion, thought or belief. This is basically for educational purposes, and I believe that at the end of this video we all are going to learn from this. So guys, without any further ado, let's get on to this video and check this out.
This time, Islamic Circles is back in front of you to share Islamic information, hopefully inspiring your activities today. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and activate the bell button notification so as not to miss the latest news from the Islamic Circles channel. Russia, a country in Eastern Europe, is predominantly Orthodox Christian. However, Islam is also one of the religions widely practiced by Russian citizens. In fact, Islam is the second largest religion in Russia after Orthodox Christianity. By 2023, the number of Muslims in Russia is estimated to reach 28 to 31 million people, or about 21% of the total population of Russia. If we look at its history, Russia is indeed one of the regions in Europe that once witnessed the era of Islamic glory. The first Muslims to occupy Russian territory were the Dagestani people, who came from Derbent, the oldest city in Russia. They became Muslims after the conquest of Saudi Arabia around the 8th century. While the first Islamic kingdom in Russia was Bulgaria, Volga, or Bulgari, which was established in 992 AD. Bulgaria Volga became an Islamic state due to its connection with the Abbasid Caliphate in Baghdad. The relationship was established when the Bulgarian king, Yiltiwar al-Mush, decided to embrace Islam and acquired a new name, Amir Jafar ibn Abdullah. After that, Islam became more widespread in Russia after the Bulgarian Volga conquered various regions of the country. In addition to the Volga Bulgarians, there was also the Golden Horde dynasty, which was located on the banks of the Volga River, which flows in the western part of Russia. After that came the Kazan Sultanate, which was born from the former Golden Horde dynasty and progressed in the 15th century under Ulugh Muhammad. But in 1552, the history of the Kazan Sultanate came to an end after it was conquered by Ivan IV of the Russian Empire. Islam has been in decline in Russia ever since. The period from Ivan's conquest to the reign of Catherine the Great or Yekaterina II in 1762 brought significant setbacks to Islam in Russia. Muslims were disadvantaged through the familiar policies of discrimination and the destruction of Islamic culture there. In fact, Muslims were needed during Russia's war against Napoleon. It was only during the First World War, which lasted from 1914 to 1918, that Muslims were exempted from military service. However, the decline of Muslims in Russia continued into the Soviet era. The communist government deliberately hindered the development of Islam there. Even as many as 83% of mosques in Russia were closed during this era. On the other hand, the long history of Islam in Russia has left teachings that are still practiced by some of its people, such as in Dagestan and Chechnya, with strong Sufism traditions, where Islam has grown to become the largest religion to date. In addition, in the development of Islam there, the Quran, as the holy book of Muslims, was first printed in Kazan in 1801. Islam in Russia after the Soviet Union. Islam made a comeback in Russia after the Soviet Union collapsed at the end of 1991, starting with Muslims being allowed to travel to Mecca. The Russian Islamic Cultural Center, which included a madrasa or religious school, reopened in Moscow in 1991. In 1995, the Russian Muslim Union was re-established, led by Imam Bukatas. The organization began a movement aimed at increasing inter-ethnic understanding and ending the misconceptions that still existed in Russia about Islam. In 1997, the number of Islamic publications in Russia also increased rapidly. The development of Islam in Russia, as also evidenced by the number of mosque buildings that stand firmly there, which amounted to more than 9,000. The majority of Muslims in Russia adhere to Sunni Islam, and there are two schools of thought, namely the Shafi'i school of thought and the Hanafi school of thought. The Shafi'i school is generally followed by Muslims in the North Caucasus region, while the rest of Russia follows the Hanafi school. There are also three of the largest Islamic organizations in Russia: the Russian Mufti Council, the Central Religious Administration, and the Muslim Coordination Center. In 2018, the Muslim population in Russia numbered around 28 million, spread across the country. The regions inhabited by Muslims in Russia are the Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Avar, Adig, Balkar, Nogai, Chechnya, Circassian, and Ingush. Muslim Republic of Russia. Russia is a federated state where there are 22 republics, and 7 of them have a Muslim majority. The republics of Bashkortostan, Tatarstan, Dagestan, and Chechnya are the 4 largest Muslim republics in Russia, with a combined population of about 10.5 million. These republics are given a lot of autonomy and have their own capitals and state languages. They usually speak Turkish or Caucasian. Russian mosques. The most historic mosque in the country is the Juma Mosque in the city of Derbent, Dagestan. It was built in 733 under the Umayyad dynasty. There is also the largest, the Moscow Cathedral Mosque, with a capacity of 10,000 people, which is also competing to be the most beautiful mosque in Russia, along with the Kul Sharif Mosque of Kazan, the Bulgar Mosque, the Taj Mahal, and the Cathedral Mosque of St. Petersburg, which imitates the tomb of Guri Amur, the tomb of the Asian conqueror Tamerlane Temur in Samarkand. Well, Islamic Circles viewers, until here, our encounter this time. Hopefully you all inspire. See you in the next video. Thank you.
Wow, that's a very interesting video. Of course, a good compilation by Islamic Cycle. But Islamic Cycle, the way you put it and says that Muslim population have really grown to the point that it makes Christian a minority. I think that is not true. That's if we go through the video and some of the things in a sense that is being said in the video, because I became in a sense very confused and surprised. I was like, what is really happening, and what is the Muslim in a sense doing right that is making these the Russians in a sense actually in a sense converting to Islam? But then I haven't in a sense gone through the video. It shows that of course the population of Islam is actually in a sense growing, and then according to the video, it's like 21% in a sense of the Russian population in a sense is Islam. And then that's why it was talking about the state, that is the federal state of Russia, talking about it having the 22, but then out of the 22, 7 in a sense of the state in a sense of Muslim in a sense dominated in a sense state. So it's a very interesting one, and of course it shows that well, the Muslims are actually doing something right, and that is why you see it is really happening in a sense like that. And then it's actually a challenge to some of us in a sense, we the Christians. It means that we have to do a lot for us to be able to match what the Muslims in a sense are doing. It means that sometimes you can learn from them. Nothing is wrong in a sense for you to learn from them. And if you understand there are things that you learn and then they are of positive, I don't see anything wrong, you understand, in learning it. Why don't you copy this kind of strategy from them if you are doing evangelism? Because if you look at it, you understand, before, during the time past, of course, it could be like if they are spreading innocent Islam, is basically because of through war and all those things. But like if you look at it currently, the narrative in a sense have changed, and that's why you see sometimes you tend to like Muslim, not that because of they come to you to come and talk to you about anything that has to do with in a sense their religion. They will not even say anything, but the way they communicate with you, the way they pray, the kind of togetherness that is between them, like they don't even discriminate and all that. So if you look at it as some of those things, it will even attract you to the religion. And aside from that, they like doing giving, like they give a lot. Now, like during this time of innocent of this Ramadan, you'll be seeing that maybe in the evening, the way after maybe probably they break their fast, you see the way they eat together, they share food together. Like those are some of the things that when you see, you even like them. Okay, I know that just like you understand, irrespective of the religion you come from, we always have bad eggs that will always do bad things, and then therefore people will always tag them with a particular religion, and that is the reason why you see we do go through some of those things. Aside from that, I see them as a very good people, and then I just pray that may this spirit of togetherness be extended to some of us. And I also wish, okay, I also wish that maybe you guys should all pray and pray for the world itself, pray for the peace, because we all need peace. And then if you look at it by some of the happenings, that is things that are going on in this world nowadays, you realize that we really need peace, okay? Because without peace, we can't be able to survive some of the things that are happening. It's very sad that we have to go through some kind of things and evil things happen to humanity. But then you know how the world is, of course, they will always take it to a particular religion. So let's just pray that let that kind of togetherness that is shown in Islam, as far as you are a Muslim, they don't even used to care whether you are an African or you are from Asia or you are from Europe or wherever, or Australia. All they just care about is as far as they are Muslim, they take you as one, they take you as their own. So I wish that we can be able to like copy this kind of things from Muslims, seriously, because those are some of the things that when I see from them, I do admire them a lot. So guys, this is the end of my video. If you like my reaction, you should like, share and subscribe. If you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section and I'm going to check it out. So guys, you remain blessed and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.